Hey, how's it going, guys? I hope you're all having an amazing day. Today we got a new video from 343, another Ask343 video, this time the focus on audio design, and that's really cool. I recently made a video about how I thought the audio design in Halo Infinite is going to be amazing, and I'm a little bit of an audiophile myself, and I think that audio plays an important role in immersion, which is one of the biggest things that keeps me coming back to video games, especially open world video games. A open world video game that I'm immersed in and feel like I can really dive into and make me more focused on the game than the real world is a huge important part in what makes an open world video game special. At least if you ask me, that's one of the most important things. And audio plays a huge role in that. So again, this is something I find really interesting. Like I said, I'm a little bit of an audiophile myself. I have a lot of headphones. I have a couple microphones, and XLR microphones is something a little bit better than the crappy USB microphones that I first started off making content on this channel with. So yeah, I like audio. That sounds weird to say it that way, but yeah, I like audio. So let's go ahead and kind of just briefly go over this, because it's a slightly over 30-minute long video, and they go into a lot of details, answering a lot of questions from the community. And I don't think there is a reason for me to cover it all, right? Like, I shouldn't go point by point. In that case, you should just watch the video, and I'm going to link it in the description, which I highly suggest you watch all of their Ask343 videos. Right now, it's our best source of news for Halo Infinite, and on top of that, they're really good videos. I love hearing from developers. Yeah, I definitely suggest go watching their video, but I just wanted to talk a little bit about some of the things that I found interesting about this video. So some of the big takeaways I took, and one of those aspects that I really took away from it is their focus on sound design in regards to your gunshots, footprints, your enemy's footprint or footsteps, not footprints, gunshots, as well as your teammates. So they talked about having this ranked system of having, enemy gunshots being louder than your teammate gunshots. That way it's more of a heightened sense of alertness to that particular situation. And although I don't know if that's the route I would go when developing a game, mainly because I think it really comes down to what you want to do. Do you want to make it more of like an immersed Warzone experience where everything is loud and it's complete chaos? Or do you want to have that heightened sense, like almost like you're getting this competitive edge because you're focused on your enemy sounds, and because the way the audio is handled, it gives you this another layer of tools, I should say. It's like another layer of competitiveness, but also like another tool in your basket. I don't know how well, or tool in your toolkit, not in your basket. That doesn't really make sense. Hopefully you're kind of getting what I'm trying to say here, but what I am trying to get at is giving you this tool that kind of gives you a competitive edge, but it's not an unfair competitive edge because the enemy team has it too. A lot like sound whoring in Rainbow Six Siege or Call of Duty games. So it's a fair competitive edge, but it's another tool in your toolkit, right, that you can use and kind of tune and build up your own skill to it as you play the game more and more, get more in tune, especially with depending on like what audio equipment you use. If you use speakers, probably develop a sense for that, but especially if you're using headphones and you're one of those people who plays like Rainbow Six Siege a lot, and you get used to hearing all these footsteps and start to realize like the importance of sound whoring, stuff like that. Like, it's another layer, another aspect that makes competitive multiplayer more interesting in some ways, but again, not an unfair advantage too. Now, the other thing I wanted to briefly discuss on is just how they're developing, or rather how they're describing the acoustic engine that they have in Halo Infinite. Just the way sounds are going to play, how not only is there's this rank system on gunfire, footsteps, stuff like that, but also how sound travels through walls and through portals and all this fun stuff. And it's, again, another layer that is so very important to making not just open world games, but any game, but especially important for like large maps, which of course open world games are known for. It's such an important aspect that makes good sound design great and beyond that, right? So it's an important aspect in, of course, movies, but video games especially, where you're in the world and you walk around it and you have to be in this world, in this environment where there's gunshots off in a distance. You can tell what a sniper sounds like, hopefully at least. Things like that, and it plays, I'm trying not to overuse this word, but such an important role in immersion, and ultimately adds up to other factors as well, playing an important role, but adds up to making Halo Infinite a great game. Other factors such as like the art direction and graphics and gameplay, of course. All this stuff comes together to make an amazing game. However, I just kind of want to end this short video by just saying that don't underestimate the importance of sound. I think there's a lot of good videos out there actually talking about the importance of sound design and how, especially for like videos, it plays a lot of times a more important role than actual filming. For instance, how many of you guys have clicked away off a video because it was just deafening, terrible sound off of it, right? Somebody had a potato as a microphone, and it's just, you have to get away from it. And I'm not trying to say that I am amazing at sound design. Don't get me wrong, I am no way, shape, or form a sound engineer. I probably would suck at it, even just for a small YouTube channel. I probably still suck at it. As you guys probably can tell, I can't talk. I'm always mumbling my words and always messing up my words. So yeah, I do my best, but I mess up a lot. Trust me, I get it. But my point being is that sound is very important, and the hard work that these audio engineers put into a game, as well as everything else that audio engineers do, right? The music as well too. They talked a lot about the music for Halo Infinite as well in this video, which again, go ahead and watch it. But the importance that, or rather the point I'm trying to end off this video with, is that these audio engineers, as well as like audio in video games in general, are just so important. And I don't necessarily trying to say that everybody takes it for advantage, because I don't feel that way. I just don't want it to sound like a boring video because we're just talking about audio, when in reality it's actually really exciting, especially to people like me. Anyways guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video. I want to say thank you so much for watching. Got more Halo videos coming out, as well as other videos as well, but Halo's always going to be a staple of this channel. But again, thank you guys so much for making it this far. I hope you all have an amazing day, and I will see you all later.